What's up guys, it's your boy, back at you with another video, you get me? And for those of you who are unaware of what this is basically man's escape plan using eBay. Journey to freedom, whatever you want to call it. Basically I'm using reselling as a method to become financially independent. That is the whole point of this channel. I'm basically documenting the journey. My youngest son's here like desperate to get in the camera. Say hello. So basically guys, this video is a couple days late, but because I've uploaded like the last two videos quite recently, I didn't want to do this video too fast, so I think today is the 2nd of January, 2nd of February, I think. I could be wrong, could be a day out. Basically, this video is basically summarising the whole of January, which was officially month 3 of the escape plan, but kind of like month 1 because it was the first month where I actually managed to hit my goals, should I say. So basically month 3 of the hustle, and this I'm just going to summarize like my numbers, how many I listed and how much I sold. Maybe I should do how much money I actually made as well, so we'll do that. I'm basically going to pause the video and come back and I'll do quick maths and then we'll do the thing in it. So other than that guys, I appreciate everyone who's rolled through. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you want to follow the journey. If you're doing anything similar, if anyone's on a hustle, side hustle, whatever, let me know in the comments and we'll chat. But other than that, let's get straight to the video. So I actually want to just talk about some of the stuff which I've got like the last couple of days in it, because I've got some half decent stuff. Basically now, because it's a new month, it's January. It's January. Is it January? No, it's February. I'm so messed up right now, but it's February, yeah. Last month's goal was to list 2 items a day for the whole month, every single day. But for this plan to work, I have to up the amount of listings every month. So, at first, guys, my goal was 24 sales a day within a 12-month period. So by the end of this year, I should be listing 24 a day, selling 24 a day. But I was running 2 accounts, a hard goods account and a clothing account. But now, I've kind of scrapped the hard goods, I've put it to one side and I'm focusing more on the clothing. Which means, rather than, because I was supposed to be listing 2 clothing items a day, 2 hard goods a day, which would have been 4 items a day. And basically I was supposed to add 1 more item listing a day every month, and over the course of a year I should be listing 24 items, if that makes any sense. But because I've scrapped off the hard goods one, now I've kind of like got to go from listing 2 items this month to listing 4 items on one account. But what I've done is kind of brought the hard goods back, and rather than being distracted on 2 accounts, I feel like me just selling clothes is the more direct way to financial freedom. But I can't ignore hard goods because they're good and they make money, so I'm still doing hard goods. I've got a second account, but it's not like I have to do 2 every day on that, because I feel like hard goods is there's more like room for fucking movement in it, because clothes, I've got to keep this shit consistent, otherwise then I just feel hard goods, first of all, an Xbox is going to sell no matter what, whereas some random fucking Levi's jeans which someone has to come across to buy, it's not a guaranteed sell. So clothing's a little bit different. So long story short, I've got a hard goods account which is going to make money, but I'm not like so driven with the numbers on that one for now. But like basically my rough goal for this month for the hard goods account is to list 1 a day, and basically because now's a new month, I've got to list 3 items a day on my clothing. So if I list 3 items a day on my clothing and hopefully 1 item a day on my hard goods or thereabouts, that should put me roughly about 4 items a day. But I know I'm supposed to be on target, I should be listing like 4 a day now, but like I'm willing to let that go, I'm willing to let that slip and do about 3 items a day, just for the sake of being able to keep this journey going. Because if I grow too fast, it doesn't work. If I grow too slow, it takes too long. And that's that, basically. I'm just going to find a balance. So basically, guys, I'll just show you, well, I've sourced a couple things these last couple of days. First thing I got was all these shoes. Now, they're nothing special. They're basically high-tech. They're high-tech squash shoes, like specifically squash shoes. Now I paid £7 for all of these, so I paid about 49 quid for like 7 pairs, but they are selling, and they're selling at about anywhere from like 36 to like 45 quid, and they're selling. So I haven't sold any yet, and I've got some decent sizes. I've got like size 10.5, size 6, size 7, so I'm hoping they go. So I got them, and I've got like a little death pile down here of about 2 or 3 days worth of listings. I've kind of reverted back to going to charity shops. This is all used. For those of you who've been watching the last few episodes, you know that like I've been focusing on new items. All the stuff on my rail at the minute is like new from TK Maxx, but I've diverted from that plan also because it's hell of expensive. If I'm paying like £10 to £15 per item, there's not many items I can get for like £100, whereas in a charity shop I'm paying £1, £2, £3, and I'm making just as much, if not more, money. So shopping for new items is fun and exciting, and it's cool to have swaggery in your store. But again, I think it's about balance. If I go too much down that route, the sell-through rate's not as fast as used items because like clearance stores where you get clearance items from like TK Maxx's last season's styles first of all. My battery died, space ran out, but basically taking all that into account, I feel like newer items does have a slightly slower sell-through rate, especially with the items that I've been picking, and I don't know, it's cool to sell that stuff, but I'm thinking about my numbers before starting this journey and my numbers now, and like selling used items mixed with some hard goods in there, I feel is the best way to go about this eBay thing, because just selling new things, you're limiting yourself. There's so much money in used items and there's so much money in hard goods. I feel like I cannot just be hella specific. I can be as specific as selling clothing items on one account, mixture of used and new, and then putting my hard goods on another account, and that's as specific as I want to get, because where I'm from and the options I have in terms of sourcing, if I close off any one avenue, then like I'm literally saying no to money. Like, this ain't the US. We can't just go fucking... England's small, yeah. England's like the size of like 2 states out of the US. So y'all can just fucking keep driving and find the next place. I'm limited. Like, if I go any further than I've gone, I'm going to the other side of the country. You get me? Like, that's the truth of it. So I have a radius of where I source, and that radius is slowly getting bigger. And there's only so far I can go before I hit the fucking coast. Get me? So basically, I'm going to have to get creative eventually at some point with how I source, but I feel like with car boots and everything, car boot season's coming up, we should be good. But basically, guys, I don't mean to ramble on. I just wanted to show you a couple things in it. So I got those shoes. These were swag. I got these today, actually. These are Lacoste boat shoes, brand new, and I paid $9.99 for them. They didn't have a price on them in the shop, and like some guy pulled out some used Clarks to compare the price to at $6.99 and was like, well, these are $6.99. How about a tenner? I was like, well, fine. I'll pay a tenner, because I was honestly expecting them to come out with a stupid price, and they're £40. I was going to have to leave them, but I got them for a tenner, so that's a easy £40 to £80 on them. So I also got these jeans. These was $1.99, but these are basically a vintage Elise chinos. Now I've got a pair of these already and they haven't sold, but they do sell rarely for quite a high price. Last time I saw one sell, and I haven't looked recently, but last time I looked those up, they sold for about 60. It was just like a one-off sale in it, so I feel like I'm going to have to go down to about 30 to try and get rid of them, because I got another pair and I got a beige pair as well. And they're obviously not as rare as I thought, because this is the second pair of them I've found, and if there was hella rare, I wouldn't find 2 of them, like in this little country-ass area where I'm from. People ain't even swag around here, so normal-ass people be wearing these. Cause need choked to death. Alright, next thing I got was like some Champion fucking cargo jacket thing. This stuff don't sell that well, to be honest with you, but yeah, I'll get 10-12 quid for it maybe, because it's Champion. And basically that was £1, so... But honestly, guys, don't fuck with cargo jackets, because you just get stuck with them, man. I've sold a couple, but Champion will sell, because it's Champion, and I guess people just don't want to let go of Champion, do they? It's fucking done in the water, man. It's an old brand to let it go, but people don't want to let Champion go for some reason. Anyway, I got these M&S work trousers. These were £2 in the sale. I'll probably get $12.99 for them. Nothing crazy, but it's just, I need stuff, to be honest with you guys, to be honest with you, and I'm not going to say no to £8 profit, you get me, when I'm kind of out of options at times. I got these FC UK jeans, used. These was £1. FC UK is not the best seller. I think it's French Connection. Maybe FC UK is like the man stuff and French Connection is like the women's stuff, I'm not sure. But I sell French Connection sometimes. I sold some new French Connection jeans not long ago, but like FC UK specifically, I don't stock it first of all, but when I have, it takes a while to sell. So we'll see with them, but there was a quid, so I needed stuff. This was a quid also. It's a women's shirt, but it is Lee Riders or Riders by Lee, whatever. But it's basically like a tartan shirt, whatever you call this, by that thicker material. There's £1 and it's Lee Riders. I know Lee Riders is like the good versions of the Lee jeans. Personally, I haven't actually sold any actual Lee Riders, but I've sold Lee, and they do alright for me actually. I find a lot of them. So the next thing I got was some Wranglers jeans, which I don't really mess with because a plain pair of blue Wranglers jeans like this, I don't be getting more than $12.99 for them. You get me? And I just stopped buying them because I find them all over the place. So Wranglers it's one of them, unless you're paying nothing for them. But anyway, I didn't pay much for these. I paid £3 for them on the sale. But the reason I paid for them anyway, let me show you. I got to lie them down for this because it's kind of an awkward place. I'll turn the camera around now, guys, show you. Carpet and that, you get me, it's what happens when you have kids. Like my photo area has now, it's moved all around the room. I started taking pictures over here, started doing it here, and now I'm here, and now there's stains everywhere. And like I've got nowhere else to take pictures, so if there's stains in some of my things, that's why, kids. But anyway, I had this patch on. So I decided maybe, because of that patch, I could get $14.99 and not $12.99. It's like a flower power patch on the fucking men's jeans, so we'll see, innit? So let's get right down to the nitty gritty, the shit that you guys actually come to the video for, which is to see how much a shitty eBayer, I need to stop swearing, how much a crappy eBayer like me can actually earn in like month 3. This is month 3, you get me? Let's just imagine I'd never ever resold 3 months ago and this is month 3, which that's not the case. We all know that. Well, I know that. But let's just say it is. Then this is what you can do in month 3, innit? And this is a realistic thing. I ain't done a madness. Like, I don't, you see some of these other YouTubers and they just go from nothing to something real quick. That ain't me, fam. This is realistic, struggling, no gas and electric, working 12-hour shifts, numbers, you get me? So let's do that. Okay, so I had to do a quick Google thing to figure out the difference between gross, like earnings, income, whatever, and net income, because I didn't want to look like an idiot upon my video. So basically I did that, and now I can say the right terms. So basically, the gross amount I earned this month, with all sales included, nothing taken off the thing, was, let's just round it off, at £723, which is damn near most of my wages. My actual job pays me £1,200 a month, so the gross income is I can't wait for the day where it says 1,200 and I've grossed the amount that my wage is. But okay, we all know gross ain't the amount I'm actually taking home. So gross 723, and roughly, I say roughly because I lost this number on a calculator, I paid about £224 on stock, like buying clothes, buying some of which ain't sold, you know what I mean? All that. So that brings it down to $454 after everything I bought. So after buying stock, I'm on $454, you get me? I paid £62.10 on shipping, but let's just call it 62 quid, you get me? Actually, I messed it. Shit. Okay, let's just say £62 shipping, right? And I also had fees, yeah. Let's call the fees as well. So 10% fees, let's round it off at 10% fees, which is like £72.30. You get me? So minus the fees, minus how much I paid for it, minus the £62 shipping, leaves me with £392.50-ish. Let's call it 392 quid, because I know there's room for movement, £5-10 either way on that amount, because I didn't get the exact shipping prices for everything. I got like a rough amount because some of them have to pay 20p extra depending on where it's going, and I couldn't be asked going through all my history and find that out, so I got a rough estimate. But basically I earned this month net £392, give or take £5-10 either way. So it's month 3. let's just say we earn 100 quid. Let's just say we earn £100 the first month, £200 second month. Month 3, we're earning close to £400 from going to the charity shops and doing my thing. And I feel like I'm at about 10% capacity for what I'm actually able to do. I feel like I could easily 10x what we're doing and still be in a comfortable position. 2 listings a day times that by 10 is 20 listings a day. Between me and my partner, we're already at about 10 listings a day, if not more. Today we'll probably push closer to 15 listings, so across all the accounts, there's no reason why myself I couldn't do 20 listings a day, 24 listings a day, 25, 30 listings a day. I feel like we could easily 10x this. So yeah, but basically my goal by the end of this year, other than hitting the 24 listings a day, guys, I just want to see £1,000 extra a month net. If I can do £1,000 a month by the end of this year on 24 sales, I know like I'll probably be doing quite a lot more than that, because basically if I'm doing like, let's call it 400 now, and I'm selling, or let's just say if I can 4, 8, 12. Let's say if I can 3x what I'm doing, 3 times the amount of listings and sales, which isn't a lot, it's like 6 listings a day to 3x what I've done, yeah. I should be able to bring 1,200, just going off those numbers there for 4 times what I do, 3 times what I do, sorry. I should be earning £1,200 a month. And that's just the reality of it, guys, when I think about it. That's how it is. So I have to 3 times what I'm doing, which is a store size of 450 items. My store's now like 160 items. And my numbers are down. Like, before I started this YouTube thing, I had roughly about the same amount of items, maybe 110, 120, but I was, over a 90-day period, I was selling the amount that my store was. So I had 110 listed, and I was selling 120 over a 90-day. Now I'm right down. Like, my 90-day total now says like 160 listed with like 75 sold. How the hell I've like halved, I don't know. So I'm basically doing my best to get back up there to where I was before, because if I can get those same numbers with a bigger store, it's gonna be a fucking madness. Like, you get me? So basically, guys, the day I hit £1,000 consistently month after month will be a great fucking day. We're not far from it. I'm £600 a month behind, and that's not taking into account how much my partner's done and how much the hard goods has done, even though I only had 2 sales this month from my hard goods account. I'm not going to lie, I'm not proud of that. 2 sales on my hard goods account, but I listed 0 all month, right? So basically this month, guys, I'm going to get my hard goods popping and try and bring those numbers up, and hopefully we can bump this total up. But I think nearly £400 worth of clothing on month 3 isn't bad. I'm happy with that number. And I want to do a lot more this month. I want to do 500 this month. If I can do 500, clear 500. I mean, if I can grow at like a rate of £100, £200 extra a month, like, that puts me in good standing for freedom. You get me? Now, I don't have to be greedy about this, because my actual intentions long term is to just take all this money and reinvest it elsewhere. I ain't doing eBay till the day I retire. This is just my job. And my job's going to pay well more than the normal job. And then I'll take my money and invest. Become an angel investor or some shit. That's basically, you know what I mean? Like, eBay's fun. But like, at some point, there'll only be so much work one man or one family can do in a day. And I've seen other YouTubers hit that wall. And if I can earn the amount of money these people be earning, then life is good. But other than that, guys, like I say, anyone who's trying this journey, you get me? Anyone's doing something similar, let me know. Just support the thing, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. And other than that, let's just go with the flow. Because the one thing I've learned, like, through messing about on eBay and messing about just in life, is that life is going to pass one way or another. You may as well list a couple items a day if this is your thing, you get me? Whatever your thing is, just do it and do it consistent, because self-explanatory, fam. Like, tomorrow is coming real quick. But other than that, guys, like the video, subscribe, check out my other channel, Instagram, all that. And yeah, I appreciate everyone. And I've got to go now because I've got listings to do, and yeah, family to take care of and all them things there. But other than that, guys, we out.